Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, students and friends. How do we calculate for the electric charge in a capacitor connected with a resistor and charged by a battery for a time 51.0 seconds? Also, what charge is left in the same capacitor in series with a different resistor during discharging for a period of 70.0 seconds? Let's find out by joining me till the end of the video. Watch and learn. The problem is you connect an initially uncharged 6.40 microfarad capacitor in series with a 5.00 mega ohm resistor and a battery with EMF 12.0 volts. After letting the capacitor charge for 51.0 seconds, you disconnect it from this circuit and connect it in series to an open switch and a 6.00 mega ohm resistor. Find the charge on the capacitor. Letter A. When you disconnect it from the first circuit, and letter B. 70.0 seconds after you close the switch in the second circuit. The initially uncharged capacitor has a capacitance, capital C, sub 1 equal to 6.40 microfarad, which is, of course, equal to 6.40 times 10 to the negative 6 farad. So in the figure, that is what is shown in the or in circuit number 1. The capacitor is in series with a resistor R sub 1, right? With a resistance equal to 5.00 mega ohm, which is, of course, equivalent to 5.00 times 10 to the 6 power ohms. And the two components are also connected in series with a battery having an electromotive force or EMF equal to 12.0 volts, right? After letting the capacitor charge for 51.0 seconds, you disconnect it from the first circuit and connect it in series to an open switch, right? With another resistor R2, right? With a resistance equal to 6.00 mega ohm or equivalent to 6.00 times 10 to the 6 power ohms. So this is shown in the second circuit in figure 1. And our target variables, we have in part 1, or part A, the charge capital Q, all right? The charge on the capacitor when you disconnect it from the first circuit, and the other target variable in part B is the charge small q, right? This is 70.0 seconds after you close the switch in the second circuit, right? So in the second circuit, notice that when the circuit is closed, the capacitor is discharging, right? In other words, the charge in the capacitor and the current both decrease over time. Moving on to our computations, in part A, we're looking for the charge in the capacitor, big Q. All right, this is after charging it for a period of t equals 51.0 seconds. So the formula to determine that amount of charge VQ is just to multiply uh, the given capacitance, capital C, all right, and the given electromotive force or EMF, represented by epsilon here, and then their product will be multiplied by quantity 1 minus uh, Euler's number raised to the negative t over RC, right? The product of the resistance R and the capacitance C, uh, as you may all know, is what we call the time constant, all right, of the capacitor that is being charged. Here, for clarity and for simplicity, right, we first determine the negative power of the Euler's number, that is, negative t over RC, which is equal to negative 51.0 second um, divided by the product of capital R and capital C. Capital R is equal to 5.00 raised to the 6 power ohms, while the capacitance equals 6.40 raised to the negative 6 farad. So when you do our math, we find this negative power of the Euler's number, all right, equal to negative 51.0 seconds divided by 32.0 seconds, right? The unit second cancels out, so we get this unitless value of the power of the Euler's number equal to negative 1.59 in three significant figures. So, completing the computation for the charge big Q, we have big Q equals 6.40 times 10 to the negative 6 farad times 12.0 volts and multiplied by quantity 1 minus the Euler's number raised to the negative 1.59, right? And with the help of your scientific calculator, right, you should get the value of big Q equal to 76.8 raised to the negative 6 power coulomb, right, multiplied by 0.796, right? This is the result of subtracting Euler's number raised to negative 1.59 from the number 1. So, multiplying these two quantities, we finally arrive at the value of the charge big Q, right? Equal to 6.11 raised to the negative 5 coulombs, also rounded to 3 significant figures. Finding the charge small q in the capacitor in part B, our equation for charge small q is small q equals um, big Q, right? Big Q naught multiplied by Euler's number raised to the negative T divided by RC, where the value of the time T this time is given as 70.0 seconds, right? Big Q naught is um, the original charge of the capacitor, right? Which we were able to obtain in part A. Again, for simplicity, we first take the negative power of the Euler's number, negative T over RC equals negative 70.0 seconds, right? Divided by the product of R and C, or 6.00 raised to the 6th power ohm times 6.40 times 10 to the negative 6 farad. Again, with the help of your scientific calculator, we find this power of the Euler's number equal to negative 70.0 seconds divided by 38.4 seconds. Again, the unit second cancels out. So our result, all right, the power, the Euler's number equals negative 1.82, also rounded to 3 significant figures. Finally, we can now proceed in computing for the value of small q. That is, small q equals 6.11 times 10 to the negative 5 coulomb multiplied by Euler's number raised to the power negative 1.82. So again, with the help of your scientific calculator, the value of small q equals 6.11 times 10 to the negative 5 coulomb times 0.162. Right? We finally get the value of small q equal to 9.90 times 10 to the negative 6 coulomb, rounded to 3 significant figures. This is the amount of charge left in the capacitor after discharging it for a period of 70.0 seconds. So, on this note, may I say mabuhay. Till the next episode, MashaAllah. Thank you very much for your indulgence. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alhamdulillah.